The cat he'd been carefully raising suddenly turned into a human. The guy was about to lose his mind. The guy is a tiger beastman and a very famous actor. Because of their rough looks and natural build, tiger beastmen don't have a great reputation. But the handsome actor Xu Rongyu was an exception. He's not only caring but also a real gent. Just when his popularity was skyrocketing, something happened that completely changed his life. It was a little black cat. Because it stole a sandwich from the film crew, the director, who was in a bad mood, gave it a harsh beating. The little guy's pitiful state stirred his compassion. He was just hungry. When the director was about to strike again, he rescued the poor little cat. Surprisingly, the little guy trusted him completely from their first meet. He patiently comforted the kitten. Oh, kid must be feeling off. But right now, he needs to get him to a vet quickly. Only an exam will tell if he's a beastman or an animal. But the little guy seemed to reject everyone except him. Even though he glared fiercely and swatted at his hand, the managers still thought he was super cute. The guy was beast. Every part of his body is rejecting you. Too bad his friend is a half-moon bear beastman who can't read body language at all. Then he discovered this guy gave the kitten the terrible name Xiaotang. Looking at the kitten's adorable appearance and the black fur on his sleeve, he couldn't help but smile. He was meant to adopt him. One kiss, one smack. The kitten is just too cute. But it was met with a few more kisses. Who knew the kitten would run away from home? The celebrity brought the injured kitten back home. He not only set up a huge room for it, but also fed it cat food. The kitten looked utterly disgusted. It swiped its paw right away. It not only knocked over the bowl, but left a mark on the celebrity's hand. The celebrity sighed. He didn't expect to get along smoothly with a stray cat right away, but the adjustment period looked like it would be long. For sensitive cats, ignoring them is the best metaphor. You have to give it time to adjust to its new territory. Though Dojo hid most of the time, he occasionally noticed the places it chose were a bit special. It seemed to really like shiny things. So he decided to buy the little guy a nice necklace. He even considered the little guy as family. After about a week like this, Dojo, gradually adjusting to the house, started ignoring him wandering around. Though the little guy still looked fierce, and like it didn't like him. At least it would respond to him now. It seemed to be in a good mood too. The little guy who just been so docile suddenly thought of something. It instantly got all haughty again. The guy chuckled softly, tiny as a melon seed yet so full of attitude. Dojo, who'd been so guarded, gradually started eating properly. At night it would even climb onto his bed and sleep with him. It seemed to not be afraid of him. Rongyu, is it really okay for the cat to sleep on your bed? The guy said, what can I do when he keeps clinging to me? I can only spoil him. The manager was insanely jealous. He really wanted to pet Dojo too. Those Duo still remember. The little guy didn't hesitate and slapped him right away. The manager was hurt. I'm the one who took you to the hospital. I even bought you all kinds of snacks. The celebrity was secretly pleased. Dojo only likes him after all. He put the gold necklace he'd bought on the little guy. It suited him perfectly. The little guy was even cuter than before. The celebrity even posted on social media to show him off. The manager suggested he could post it on SNS. After all, because he couldn't take good photos, the celebrity had once been mocked as a camera killer. But the guy thought they just didn't appreciate the cuteness. Just then, the little guy came closer. He mailed twice in displeasure at his ugly photo. The celebrity scooped him up and planted a kiss. Don't worry, I'll take even prettier ones of you. The kitten bristled immediately. It swatted at him. He thought he'd get hit. Instead, he was met with more kisses. The manager thought the cat was cursing at him, but the celebrity insisted his dojo would never say such thing. Just when he thought they'd become a real family, his dojo ran away from home and took his wallet with him. The cat he'd so carefully raised had turned into a human and stole his precious things. The celebrity decided to catch him himself. Coming out of the shower, the celebrity saw the kitten waiting at the door. He chuckled softly. Such a good boy, so tiny like a mala. And you're gonna protect the tiger. The guy patted the kitten's little butt. The kitten froze. He turned and left quickly, all proud. He followed the kitten to the sofa. The kitten jumped up nimbly. The celebrity got the hint. He said he hadn't slept on the sofa in ages either. Under the kitten's sparkling gaze, he lay down on the sofa. The kitten carefully sat on his chest. The celebrity gently held the little guy. He thought it wouldn't be bad to keep things like this. Maybe I'll just spend my life with you. Take it easy with work. Won't bother looking for a partner. Just spend my whole life with you. Seeing the little guy had no reaction at all, he felt a bit disappointed. He pretended to fall asleep. Seeing he'd fallen asleep, the little guy carefully raised its paw and touched his face. The big tiger was delighted. It only pays attention to him when he's asleep. But the next second, he was stunned. He told himself it's just a cat after all. Gotta cut it some slack. When he woke up again, he found the kitten was gone. The house was a total mess. Everything in his wallet was missing too. He figured a thief must have broken in, so he grabbed his phone and checked the video playback. The little cat that had just been by his side suddenly turned into a young man. The celebrity was completely shocked. He watched the little guy dig out clothes and slowly put them on. Then he went to the watch cabinet he really liked. After confirming he was truly sound asleep, he started looting. The celebrity was furious. When this guy saw him, all he thought about was canned fish. So he called his friend. He said his place got robbed. The manager quickly confirmed what was taken, but the more valuable stuff wasn't touched at all. Doesn't look like a pro. Could it be because he's a beastman? Is that why he resisted the exam before? The manager suggested he go to the cops, but the celebrity refused. He decided to catch the kitten himself. The kitten was so cute. How could the celebrity bear to do that? The celebrity quickly had someone investigate everything about the kitten. The casting agent couldn't help but whistle. A newbie, a pretty good looking. I only know he's a black cat beastman. For a black cat, he thinks there's something a bit odd. Anyway, you just want me to find him, right? Please, as fast as possible. Starting tomorrow, we're shooting a variety show. He had a sudden headache. Even while going through his schedule on high alert, that fair, clean face kept popping into his mind. He's a beastman, yet he dared step on his face. He insisted on crawling into the closet and getting fur all over his shirts. And after he fell asleep, ran parkour through the whole house. When tired, he'd quietly hug his wrist and fall asleep. This was the first pet he'd ever taken in. The manager asked if this cat tree should be thrown out. The celebrity said just put it in the corner for now. Because the little guy was with the celebrity, he quickly became famous too. As for the celebrity being a big tiger yet owning a cat, fans talked about it endlessly. The manager said not going to the cops wasn't exactly the best plan. Soon, the kitten's info was sent to his phone. Faster than he'd expected. The cat beastman who completely fooled him is Du Haidong, 11 years younger than him. His mother passed away and his father's whereabouts are unknown. He currently lives with his grandmother and sisters. His grades are pretty decent too. He was even scouted once, but turned down the offer due to his family's situation. His current whereabouts are unknown. The celebrity felt sorry for the kitten. What a sad background. A classic low income family. But even so, once he catches him, he won't let him off easy. He went to where the kitten worked. As soon as he walked in, he saw the kitten struggling to move stuff. When the kitten saw it was the big tiger, he was stunned. Seeing his face was terrifyingly dark, the kitten shrank back in fear. He called out softly, "Mister." But the celebrity shoved him against the wall. The kitten quickly tried to shake him off. The celebrity sneered. "You ate my food, stole my stuff, and you're working in this warehouse. You stole about 100 million worth. Why are you still working in this dump?" The tiger beastman's aura instantly flared up. The little cat trembled in fear. "Go ahead and call the cop. Everything I stole from you is already gone." The big tiger sneered. "Where should I start? With you being a beastman, pretending to be an animal. Why'd you pretend to be a cat? If you wanted to steal, you could have just come and stolen. Why hide your identity for a whole month? So from the start, you got close to me, just to spy on me." The kitten could barely breathe from his grip. He said brokenly it was because he was in too much pain to change back. The big tiger didn't believe. He tightened his grip again. The kitten felt like he was suffocating. No, he had to survive first. So he blurted out, "It's because I like you, mister." This time it was the big tiger who froze. The kitten's sudden confession completely stunned the big tiger. The little guy said pitifully, "I was really hungry back then, and the place where I got hit really hurt, so I couldn't change back into a human. And I just felt really safe around you, mister. So it's because I like you." The big tiger could tell right away. He was lying. This little guy was scared out of his mind and just saying anything. You could tell just from his expression. The little guy said again, even if you really reported him, he wouldn't complain. The celebrity suddenly stood up. "I can't get the money back anyway. Why bother calling the cops when I can just deal with you myself? Easier that way. But first things first, we gotta solve this problem. Alright, you're living at my place for now. That way, we'll just pretend the whole theft thing never happened." The little guy stammered, "You're gonna keep a cat? Aren't you a really famous actor, mister? Is this okay?" The big tiger lost it. What is he even doing here? He pulled out his phone to show him. It was an article about celebrity Shurong facing controversy for abandoning. "If you're not at my place, it'll be really hard for me." The kitten hesitated for a long time, then anxiously said he'd behave. But he's too tired. He can't be a cat anymore. But the big tiger scoffed. "You're full of tricks. Stop talking nonsense to me." The kitten obediently followed him out of the warehouse. Suddenly he remembered something. "But even if you're leaving, you should at least say something." The kitten carefully tugged at him. He said whether he ran away or said goodbye, he'd get yelled at either way. The big tiger was speechless. His sister was furious when she heard he was bringing that thief home. But the big tiger insisted on bringing him back. Then he took the kitten to the supermarket to buy food. Seeing he didn't know what to buy, the big tiger grabbed a bunch of stuff. One of these has gotta be something he'll like. At checkout, the kitten said he'd pay. The big tiger just knocked him on the head. "Stop fooling around, little guy. Your name's Du Haidong, right? 21 years old. The little guy frowned. "Did you investigate me, mister?" That tone made the guy angry. Does this guy think he's some kind of mobster? "I'm calling you Duo from now on. My name is Du Donggai. I'm just used to calling you that." The little guy sighed. "Whatever makes you happy." "Mister, why didn't you call the cops on me? If you revealed the stray cat you adopted was actually wouldn't that get you sympathy and work in your favor?" The guy frowned. "What's the point of catching a small-time thief like you? You already spent all the money. What good would a little sympathy do? You'd be totally humiliated. That wouldn't sit right with me. So Mr. saying it's a partnership. You just say thank you and do what I say." "Got it." The little guy was instantly pouty, but he had no choice. The kitten was just too cute. How could the big tiger bear to let such a cute kitten go? The celebrity brought the kitten back home. As the head of the agency and the celebrity's own sister, she was furious about this. The celebrity pushed the little guy inside. He told him to go wash up. Then he had to face his own sister. His sister knew his personality. Didn't like something, he wouldn't even glance at it. Even though her brother claimed it was just for work, his sister could see. He felt differently about the kitten. His sister said he could just find an identical black cat. She asked if he never planned to call the cops from the start. The celebrity was speechless. That was his cat. If his identity got exposed, what would happen to that kid's future? Just thinking about that possibility made him feel like he couldn't breathe. Anyway, sis, just stay out of it. You're dating a wolf guy yourself. How can that compare to some unlucky black stray? The celebrity's face darkened, but the kitten inside heard every word of their conversation.